website where we have more information. In last week's Ag Watch, we heard from Andrew Klym, a farmer and rancher outside Belfield, North Dakota. This week, Kenny and Andrew dive a bit deeper into the state of the growing season heading into late spring.
Ag Weather Watch on KX News is sponsored by NCC.
So we primarily raise wheat and corn and some oats and forage barley. A lot of times, sometimes on the drought years, the wheat and corn get salvaged for feed and stuff. And then we run a cow-calf pair operation here.
Getting his young cows grazing on green grass is a top priority this time of year for Andrew, and until recently was a major concern owing to the long-standing drought. The recent rains have really helped ease those worries, however.
A lot of times these yearling heifers here, they go out on grass the first week of May, and we had just no rain for moisture to get the grass growing. And finally here in the next couple days, they're going to be going out to grass. And if it wasn't for this rain, we were going to be dry lotting them this summer in a feedlot. And it's pretty amazing what one major rainstorm can do to change things around.
Like most farmers across the state, Andrew was ahead of schedule in terms of his planting pacing. A consistent theme amongst our growers this year has been to get the seeds in the ground early and then hope for those timely rains.
We finished wheat around like the 25th of April, and that's probably the soonest that we've ever finished wheat. And corn, we finished corn I think about the 5th or 6th of May. And typically we don't start planting until then because of the cold and wet springs that we've had. We would need some rain, in the next couple of weeks again, and then, timely rains every week or two. If we can get a half an inch to an inch at least every week or two, that's definitely a game changer versus, we've only had 2 or 3 inches prior to this rainstorm since July 1st last year.
Next week, I'll be back in Regent to once again speak with the Kirchman family. I'll be seeking updates on how the recent rains have impacted and helped their farm. They're a great family with a lot of history, and I'm looking forward to sharing more of their story over the next 2 weeks. For the KX Storm Team, I am Chief Meteorologist Kenny Miller.
For an extended version of Kenny's interview with Andrew, you can visit our website, kxnet.com, for some backstory on the history of Andrew's farm and additional stories on both the good times and hardships alike from past growing seasons. Despite flood construction this summer, one local zoo is keeping its doors open for people